All right, here we are. Welcome to the not the Jersey to Vegas podcast, but mental mobility podcast. Guys, my name is Pete Isip. Thank you so much for coming to our first episode, but not our first episode. It's episode number 102. I'm going to continue the number of what we've been doing, but it is the first episode of season 3. Season 3. So episode number 102, Mental Mobility Podcast, where we talk about the importance of movement and exercising your brain and doing skills and drills for your mental health. And in today's episode, we're going to talk a little bit about the introduction of what it is we're doing here. Like, why is exercise so important? What is the benefit of doing it? At the same time, how can you start doing it inside your life? So it's only a 20-minute podcast. Why don't you hang on out? Sometimes maybe 30, but for the most part, only 20, because I can't talk that long. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do this. Here we go. Here we are, mental mobility. What are we doing? We all know that we use movement for a form of meditation. We use movement as a form of therapy. How many of you guys out here hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the comment? I want to hear you comment and let me know, why is exercise so important to you? At the same time, why does it feel like it's therapy? You know, a lot of people, they work out, they go for runs, they do some CrossFit workout, they do a HIIT workout, they do yoga, and they disappear, right? Your mind disappears. It goes somewhere else. Why is that? Why is it that it moves along into a different place than the one that you're normally in? Or you had the worst day of your life, right? A lot of people say, oh man, I had the worst day ever. That sounds so cliche, right? And the first thing they want to do when they get out of work, get out of school, get out of whatever it is they're doing, they want to go for a run. They want to go hit the bag. They want to work out. They want to lift. They want to feel pain, right? They want to feel this extra piece of energy / endorphin inducing drug called exercise. And it's a personality type. A lot of people use it that way. Some people do overuse it, like any other drug or anything else that's addictive. But I think, honestly, it's probably one of the best things you could be addicted to, honestly, because at least you can kind of wean off or find a different way to bring it down, right? Otherwise, you're probably going to get hurt at some point. But we do use exercise as a form of therapy. It's whether it's you are with a partner and you're working out together, and we all know that training partners are like clutch. Most of the times, training partners, you guys just like talk the entire time, but it's very therapeutic for you. And when I was training in Crank, right, I would make fun of the women that would just blah, 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 boo, blah, boo, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to say women, because then there's guys in the afternoon that are like do-da-do, da-da-da, ba-ba-ba. Or they might be talking to each other, and then they form relationships, and they go ma-ma-ma. That's weird, okay. But there's something about having another person there to share a common interest, right? To make you feel important, to make you feel heard. And a lot of us have that missing in our life. Now, whether you're married or you're not married, or you're on the bends, is that the bends or the men? I don't know. Either one works for me. But you're there with another person, and you're talking, and you release. It's therapy, right? You guys are each other's therapists, not licensed or not professional, but at the same time, you being able to talk and let things out, and you being able to discuss and let things out of your head is very, very important. It's therapeutic, right? It's something that you need. What is it called exactly? I don't know. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a person that has lived through all of the stuff that you guys are thinking about and you guys are going through right now. But let me pull this up really quick. And we all know that exercise and movement is super important. And inside my new ebook that I have coming out, it's almost there. It's called Mental Mobility Handbook, right? Of course. But I talk about, and I looked into a lot of case studies, like a lot of scientific reasons why, besides me just talking shit the entire time and just like Pete's just making things up, I think. No, I actually pulled it and backed it with actual sources of science, case studies. So here's one of them, okay? And I'm going to read exactly from the book, if this is the one. Have you ever considered using movement as a tool? Okay, this is the chapter. This is the intro. Multiple studies have demonstrated that positive impact of physical activity can have on mental well-being, particularly in reducing symptoms of anxiety and depression. Who here does not want to reduce their symptoms of anxiety and depression? In 2023, I'm sure that number has risen since 2015, 2010, 1999, 1975. It's skyrocketing, right? It's moving up. And I'm sure we all are experiencing it. Who doesn't want to lose that? So in such study, published in the Journal of Psychiatric Research, found that aerobic exercise has significant impact of reducing depression symptoms in group of adults. The group engaged in moderate intensity aerobic exercise for 30 minutes, 5 times per week. Whoa. That's a committed person. 5 times a week? 3 times is hard enough for me, but I'll still, okay, anyway. Over the course of 12-week period, the results showed a significant reduction in depressive symptoms by the end of the study, suggesting that regular exercise can be a powerful tool in managing health. Another study, published in the Journal of Clinical Psychiatry, found that the individuals who engaged in regular exercise experienced a reduction in symptoms of anxiety. This effect was seen across both aerobic and resistance exercise, suggesting that any type of physical activity can be beneficial for mental health. Boombo, bango, jungu, jango. Who doesn't want to grab that ebook? I believe the website is going to be called mentalmobility.org. Okay, and right there you're probably going to jump on and it's going to ask you to, fill out a little email thing, and that's how it's going to go. But who doesn't want to feel better? Who doesn't want to get rid of anxiety? And we all know it's true, right? When I get a testimony for how we did Crank and how we worked out and how we did things, they said their anxiety was much lower. They got rid of their depression, right? Crank saved many people's lives. And why? Because there's a habit-forming culture of exercising, releasing chemicals in your brain, joined by a group of people that have like-minded achievement goals. So no one there has a lot of difference. They may have different lifestyle, but they're there for the same reason, to look better naked. That's why everyone works out. I think I talked about that before. I got booger. Everyone wants to look better naked, right? That's it. That's the only reason we do it. What, you want to go to the Cancun? You want to put a bathing suit on, right? You don't want to wear sweatpants. That's not cool. I mean, you're going to do it anyway because I do it, but we want to feel better about it. And that's why exercise is important, because it does help our mental health. It does help our anxiety. It does help our depression. And those are 2 case studies, pure science, stating that exercise is very beneficial to your mental health. Now, why can't we do it? Because there's resistance. And we're going to get to that in a second. Here we are talking about the resistance that you guys may have when it comes to exercise. And there's tons of them. Okay, and there's tons of different reasons why we don't want to do it. There's tons of reasons why we talk shit about it. There's tons of reasons why we don't want to move forward with what it is we actually want to achieve. I think that most people don't want to have anxiety. I'm sure a lot of people don't want to live in their depression, right? I, for one, did not want to. But I feel like in the moments of trying to recover, I was really stuck. No, I really wanted to stay there. I didn't want to change. I didn't want to change my clothes. I didn't want to feel good. I didn't want to move on and improve in my life. Why? Why is it? And a lot of times I have to understand things, so I always go to my therapist and I always say, why is it that it's so hard for me to work out? It's I used to love working out. I used to love going out. I used to love making out. I used to love making out with people, and guys especially. I used to like going out and making up different types of workouts for our system, right? Our program, and test it and make sure it's good and not too hard and not too weak, and maybe it needs more, maybe it needs to change the movement. It was so fun. And then out of nowhere, I'm a person that loves working out for years, just stop. Why? So here's what she told me, okay? And there's a ton of them. I'm just gonna read the first 2. There were 3. Lack of energy. Who would have thought lack of energy? You know when you don't want to do it? You always think it's you. It's like, oh, I'm being lazy. What's wrong with me? I can't get up today. What's wrong with me? I just got home and I've been thinking about working out all day, and now I'm out of work, and now all I want to do is go home and go to bed. Lack of energy. I wake up in the morning and I have my clothes ready. I have my shoes near the door. I wore my workout clothes to go to sleep. I said I was going to wake up, go at 5 a.m., and I want to work out. Why? Lack of energy. And here, depression often saps energy. Whoops. I can't read, by the way. Thank God, I can try. Depression often saps individuals' energy levels, leaving them feeling fatigued and lacking motivation to engage in physical activity. The low energy levels associated with depression can make exercise feel like a daunting task. Exactly. And then we start adding this one in, right? And this is the one we always add in because we think it's us. Negative thinking pattern. Depression is often accompanied by negative thoughts and a negative perception of oneself. These thoughts can lead to self-criticism and a belief that exercise exercises will be pointless and ineffective in improving mood or overall well-being. We talk ourselves into failure. When you're depressed, it's not your fault. Your brain is not wired the way you want it to be. That's why you have to work. We're not going to be able to do it because our brain doesn't want to. Our brain is in charge of everything we do. Right? It's in charge of everything we do. And even if you think heart to your ambition, your passion says work out, brain takes over and the chemicals start releasing, and then it starts thinking opposite. Usually it's going, so how do we break? We need to be strong. We need to start doing things little by little, because I'm sure the task that you want to do in working out is usually picking up where you left off. And that's a big, right? The biggest mistake you can make in training is thinking that you're going to pick up where you left off. That happens with runners, that happens with lifters, that happens with MMA, jiu-jitsu, ballerinas, gymnasts, yoga people. You all think you go back to where you were when you're 10 steps back. So move back step. Next segment, we're going to talk about a couple things on how we back working out and the little things that we can do to get back to exercising again, to feel better, to get rid of anxiety. If you guys are with me, hit the like button. If you agree with me, tap that like, smash that like, bang, boom, bonk, and let me know, comment. Let me know what you're thinking about. Oh, I got so much stuff planned for this podcast. I'm so excited. I really am really excited. Something really. And here's the number third one. Decreased interest and pleasure. Again, not the loss of interest and pleasure is previously enjoyable activity. That definitely is not. Previously enjoyable activity is common symptoms of depression. What did I just say? I don't know. The loss of interest can extend to exercise and physical activity that used to be enjoyed, further contributing to the resistance of engaging, right? So pretty much when you're depressed or going through depression, and I've multiple times, you lose interest in things that you love. Like when I was at the peak of even it didn't matter. I didn't have any more interest in what I did. I did my routine. I went into it doing my routine, knowing that I had to do this job. I'm going to do my best to do this job because I'm a hard worker, man. I'm a fucking hard worker and I will work at it, but I didn't want to do it. And that's really scared. It really scared me to think that my family wasn't important because I didn't think I was. And these are the signs that you get when you're depressed, right? These are the things that happen when you get depressed. And there's a lot of people say depression isn't real. Go fuck. How's that sound? Andrew Tate will never watch this. Go fuck you, Andrew Tate, because there is such things. I'm sorry. I'm the most hardest working person that I know, right? I am passionate in what I do, and I lost my shit and depression set in. So I can't explain why I couldn't keep doing what it is I was doing. I had trouble doing it though, but look where I am. I'm out that shit, son. So there is such thing as depression. Okay, that it's not just being depressed. It's false. Until you have been in it to a point where medication is the only way you get out of it, you'll never understand. So for anyone to say otherwise, I get tons of comments, by the way. One was like, depression is for people that pity themselves to make themselves feel better or something like that. And I just always give them a thumbs up and a heart because they need some help. For them to think that way and even take their time to comment on a person that might be struggling, to say something like that, that's cool. I'm cool with it. You know what? You're probably going to die too. So I'm good with it. I'm good. And that's really harsh for me to say, but even Steven. So like I said, we're going to talk about a couple goals, right? In this segment right here, we're going to talk about little things that you can start, because I know, and I talk to everyone that is trying to work their way back. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to start. They don't have an idea. They don't need a guide. They don't have a guideline. Here's the guide. Here's a map of a couple tips that I give now in order to get started with the problem, right? The problem was we don't want exercise because not that we don't want to, but we can't. We're having trouble doing it, even though it's very important for us to do so. It's something that is very trouble to start. So number one is start small, set achievable goal. Don't go where you left off. Do what you think a lazy person that starts to work out does. Does that make sense? Because a lot of times when I'm working out, I always go, I could do more than this. I can definitely do more than this. That's what, right? For me, it's simply starting to go for, because I know I can do more. But the act of me going outside and escaping for 30 minutes for time for myself in order to better myself is more important than me trying to catch up to my 315-pound squat, which isn't even that much. It's more important than me trying to hit my last Murph time, which I don't even, but you catch what I'm saying? Do something small. Set a small goal. Maybe, and I do this still. I still do this today. Set a clock for 15 minutes and just move around in the garage, move around in your kitchen, in the bed. I'm not saying exercise. I'm not saying even exercise. Move around, move shit around, do something, constantly move for 15 minutes. Set the goal to do that. Whether even put on YouTube and find a video. Follow the video for beginners. You can do it. Tons of. Number 2, focus on enjoyable activities. Let's read what it said. Engage in activities that you find enjoyable, that resonate. It could be dancing, swimming, cycling, yoga, any form of exercise you like, something that you don't have to do. You don't have to bench. You don't have to run. What do you like to do? Salsa dance? I don't. My wife doesn't. She should, because she's Spanish. She's Dominican. But she doesn't do salsa. I don't do salsa. She understands salsa, but I don't understand salsa. So, it's not enjoyable. But if you put on a clip, put on some music, set a timer, dance like no one watch. And that's where everyone holds back, right? I wish someone's watching. What if I can't? I know you can. You just talk yourself out of it and think that you can do something enjoyable, something that you have interest, something physical. Not sit there and, pick your nose or jerk off or something. Number 3. I'm going to go through 3. I got a lot, but I'm going to go through 3 podcasts at the top. Find a buddy. Fuck that. No, don't even find a buddy. You know why? Because I'm not a person that likes to find a buddy. So, let me take that. If it's you, okay, no, I'll put 2 in 1, okay? If you like workout buddies and you like to work out with people and like to work out with someone, then find that, call them, write a letter, text them, DM them. I don't know how you do it these days. Find them, schedule an appointment, maybe find an appointment, make an appointment. I said find an appointment before. Make an appointment and try to go in the same direction together, because that can really help. It can really do wonder. For me, I'm different. I like to work out, but I like to do why it's my time, right? If it's partner stuff, then it's martial arts, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. Other than that, even when I ran or like with my brother, worked out, I didn't work out with him. We would like separate and just kind of, it's like a car ride to the gym, do our stuff, and then car ride back home. You know what I mean? Like, I just wasn't a big partner guy. Weird, because I coach, right? But I'm the coach, right? I'm the mentor. To do it together, it's just wasn't my forte, Okay, so let's move to the same thing. Third one's go number 4 now. Fuck it, right? Add movements throughout the day. They always say, like, take the stairs, go to the end of the parking lot, and yes, do it. That's what I do. I still do it. I take the stairs almost everywhere I go. Whenever I park all the way in the back. I don't fucking try to get to the front. I don't need that game. Is someone there? I'm gonna follow them to their spot so I can get 2 feet closer than Pete's spot. It's so stupid. Just go to the back and walk. You're probably gonna beat the person standing there with their blinker on, waiting for that person to come out. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Unless you're gonna go inside and buy a lawnmower and a grill and a fucking smoker at the same time, yeah, then park in the front. If not, and there's a spot in the back, just go in the back. There's so many spots back there. No one likes them because they don't want to walk an extra 1 minute. It's ridiculous to me. Ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. You would spend more time waiting for someone and stalking them like you're in college, like at Montclair State at the parking, trying to find parking. Kids, I got a class at 12. Where are they gonna go? Oh, found a girl. Oh, now you're following a girl to her spot? That's creepy as shit. Just park in a spot that's smithering backwards, trying to parallel park into the spot they can't even fit their car into. The one right next to the cart holder, right? Where they put all the carts. Everyone tries to get that spot. Park in the back. Get some extras. Go down the stair. Go up the stair. I don't know what else I'm gonna say, but that was a pretty rant. I wonder if my podcast stopped yet. Oh, it's gonna stop soon. I got a minute. Taking the stairs to the elevator, doing household chores more vigorously. Yeah, see, that's another one. That was the one. Do things in the house tough, right? Instead of take your time cleaning, set a timer. Shit's fun. I love setting a timer to work out in my kitchen. Meaning, I gotta finish this, that mop, and I'm breathing heavy. I'm kind of sweating even, right? And I gotta finish it in 15. Or I just try to do it as vigorously as I can. And you can do the same, because I know you, because I believe that you can do anything you want. But the thing is that you have to believe that, and that's because depression and anxiety is a big. We could beat them. I know we can. So guys, we talked about why exercise is important. Right, why it's so important for your mental health. We explained why movement is a pivotal piece of your success, right, for you getting better. At the same time, we talked about the resistance, the resistance of wanting to not work out. How do you win when your mind doesn't want you to? How do you win when you're dead tired? Why do you feel so lethargic? Why do my body feel this way? I never felt this way before. And we talked about that, and then we talked about the little things that you can do to start. Achieve little goals. Move vigorously when you're cleaning in the house, doing chores. Take the stairs. Go to the parking lot. If you don't remember, go back. Go back and think about what it is you can do this week that we can talk about next week. What are we doing this week that we can talk about next week? And that's where I need your feedback. Right? I need you guys to comment. I need you guys. I'm asking you to say something worth saying. A lot of us just say comments that are cool. Thank you for, I love it, hearts, heartbreak, you did this, make fun of me. Cool. Give me something worth talking about. Because I can't do this by myself. At some point, I'm going to run out of shit. Right? I'm going to run out of things to say. But I want to make sure that I talk about things that you want to hear. I want to talk about things that you want to talk about. You want to listen to. Not just what I want to talk about. That's not fun. That's not a fun game anymore. I want the feedback. I want to know. Alright, so thank you guys so much for coming out to the almost said Jersey to Vegas. I'm actually leaving in fucking 1 hour, right? I had to make sure I got this in. I'm leaving in an hour to go to Jersey. My wife's gonna fucking kill me. If I turn the camera around, there's my suitcase full of shit, and I didn't close it yet. I don't pack that much. I think I have like 3 t-shirts and a pack of underwear. Nah, whatever. Suitcase has all the kids' stuff, and hers. Mine, sneakers, 3 shorts, I'm looking right there. 3 shorts, 4 shirts, underwear, a brand new pack that I bought. Done. Super simple. Super simple life. So I want to get it done. But thank you so much for coming out to the Mental Mobility Podcast. Oh, it's starting to sound good. It's starting to sound good. Tell me how the episode was. Tell me how you guys feel. Tell me how you think it went. Because I think it's going good. I can feel it. I can feel this is the road that was meant to be. I really feel it. And I hope that you guys feel better. And or help someone else feel better. Whatever it is. And or if you just listen to me because I have a bald head, I don't know, and a floral shirt. Thank you guys for everything. I say thank you all the time. Every morning I'll say thank you for this podcast because it means a lot. Knowing you guys mean a lot. I almost cried. I'm not doing it. Not in episode 1. Not doing it. Season 3. Not crying. Not yet. Not yet. Till next time, people. Got a big surprise for next one. See you guys later. Follow up. mentalmobility.org should be the website coming up, and we'll see you soon. Peace out, Cub Scout.